Yo, what's good guys? Ravadoly bring you another World War II video, and in today's video, I'm going to be breaking it down and explaining it how anyone can go on a long kill streak and get vicious medals easily in Call of Duty World War II. So basically, the first thing you're going to want to do is find a gun that you're very comfortable with, that also has a lot of range and has the capability of easily picking people off head glitches on shipment. I suggest a gun that doesn't have too much recoil because that's going to make it the easiest. In the gameplay right here, you can see that I'm using the Lewis. This is probably, this is definitely the best gun in the game. This thing is insane, extremely overpowered, and definitely the best gun um, to fully utilize the strategy and get the most out of it. In this gameplay, I go on a 79 kill streak, and I wasn't even playing that good. Like, this was my first game on. My aim was very shaky. You will see at the end of the first half, I'm 70-1, and I have 70 defense. That means all of my kills are from me sitting on C flag. I literally didn't move, and that's what you're going to want to do, because on shipment, if you've ever played shipment before, you know that the spawns are very screwy, and you can, like, even if you're on C flag and you move like from behind this crate, they can spawn on you. Like, you have to be tucked in that corner, just like I am in this gameplay, to really control the spawns. Now, as far as score streaks go, I suggest UAV, firebombing run, and paratroopers, or you can use an artillery strike. Now, you might be thinking that I'm kind of crazy using UAV on shipment, but believe it or not, it's a lot more helpful than you would think, because you call an UAV and it shows you, obviously it shows you where they are, so you can, you know where they're spawning, and then you can know which lane to look and all that. And also, when you're playing shipment, there's always kills in the kill feed. Just it's constant death for the enemy team, right? Especially if you're doing good. So that means that look at all these recon assists, plus 10, plus 10, plus 10 that I'm getting from my teammates getting kills. That accumulates very quickly in what is like 30 seconds that a UAV is up. Even if you just get 10, 20 of those, that's what, 100, 200 score right there. That's a lot. That adds up, and that's how you get your score streaks. And firebombing run is very, very important because it can get a lot of kills. You'll see a couple times in this gameplay, I drop like 4 or 5 people with one firebombing run, and then it's burning. And if you start getting hit markers, then you know that where people are spawning, because they're obviously in your fire getting hurt, and you know where your fire is. So now you know where the enemy team is, right? Makes sense. You want to stay away from score streaks that can kill you, such as carpet bombing. You also want to stay away from kill streaks that take you away from shooting your gun, such as the ball turret gunner and the fighter pilot and the glide bomb. Fighter pilot's okay, glide bomb's okay. Definitely don't want to use ball turret gunner because you're going to die. If you want to get a lot of kills and you're confident in yourself that you're going to be able to get ball turret gunner, definitely do it. Also, I want to suggest requisitions, using requisitions. I know for a lot of players that can't stay on a good kill streak, they usually use requisitions, but I don't suggest it when trying to go on a long kill streak, because number one, it takes longer to get your score streaks, and you can only get, and number two, you can only get them once. And getting a lot of score streaks and that just accumulating kills from your score streaks is very, very important to go on a long kill streak and getting vicious medals, since in this game you can get vicious medals with kills from your score streaks counting towards the streak, as well as 4 unstoppable medals. So very, very important that you can have a lot of score streaks. And if you use a ball turret gun, you may get a lot more kills than you get with like even 2 or 3 sets of of a bombing run, or like 1 or 2 sets of paratroopers. But there's a good chance you're gonna die because, like I said before, spawns are very screwy, and I've played with my cousin and other people before, and they've called in a ball turret gunner, and even though you're killing them so fast and everywhere on the map when you're using a ball turret gunner, that the game doesn't know where to spawn them, so it puts them wherever they can that is furthest from danger. And a lot of times that ends up being in the same crate that you're hiding in. I've seen it happen before. That's what I mean. The shipment spawns are very, very screwy. So the whole idea of this is controlling the spawns and using them for your benefit so you can get as many kills as possible. Using paratroopers can kind of screw up the spawns a little bit, but if you have that UAV and if you're playing with someone else, they can call out and, you know, tell you where they're spawning. That helps a lot. But the paratroopers, they don't really. I like paratroopers because it also causes a distraction. They don't really screw up the spawns that bad, but the biggest thing is they put more bodies on the map, and so that's a better chance that the enemy is going to shoot at one of your paratroopers instead of you. So that's kind of the concept behind that, and they get a decent amount of kills, so that helps, you know, contribute to your vicious streak as well. Now, as far as what you have to do as the player with your movement, aiming, and shooting is literally just do the exact same thing that I did in this gameplay. You always want to be on a head glitch. Now this, I understand this is a very hated way to play, and I've gotten messages before. Another thing to clear up is I do not usually do this. You'll actually see more gameplays like this within the next 1 to 2 weeks being posted on my channel. And I got all of these gameplays in 2 days. I literally played, I think, 6 games with this Lewis gun in a row. And every single game that I played was like this in those 6 games, all consecutive. So don't think that I do this regularly. I don't really like doing this, and I hate when people do this against me. But it's very effective, and if you guys weren't aware of this already, I mean, this is a really good method to go on long kill streaks and get viciouses. But anyways, literally just do what I'm doing in this gameplay. You always want to be on a head glitch, and you got to be careful in the Jeep head glitches because believe it or not, there's like some wood or something on top of it, and you're actually not as hidden as you think you are on the Jeeps. And you can actually shoot through pretty much everything in this map, especially if you have armored and FMJ. Is not as bad as it was before they patched it because there are some walls you used to be able to shoot through. I'm sure some of you remember that from Cod 4. And even the green barrels, people can shoot through the cracks on them, and they can even shoot below your head, like right through the green barrel. If they have armored and FMJ, it'll do less damage, but they can still kill you. So you just got to be careful for that. Also, use escalation. Less time spent reloading is more time spent shooting, and especially with an LMG with extended mag, it does take a while to reload. So if you have escalation and every 2 kills, you know, or every double kill gives you more ammo in the clip, that's really important. Also, escalation makes you aim in faster, which is kind of a disability with LMGs that gets corrected when using escalation. In this class, I'm using grip, extended mag, rapid fire. I don't recommend using quick draw. So that's pretty much the strategy right there. Is just camp and sit somewhere that you're comfortable holding down a spot. You can even do this with a partner. I did this with my cousin before. I have a video of that uploaded 120 and 4, and we both destroyed. It's very easy to do. So you know, go try this for yourself. Just don't do it too much because you might get people pissed off of me. You might get some nasty messages, but really try it out. You know, I understand not everyone has the time to put a lot of hours into video games and have good aim and whatever, but you still want to get vicious medals, D2 rockets, whatever, have good gameplays. This is how you do it. Hope you guys found this video at least a little bit helpful. If you want to see more videos like this based around information instead of gameplay, leave a comment below letting me know that that's what you want to see. Also, if you did enjoy this video and it did help you, leave a like, and if you're new to my channel, subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. And until next time, keep it saucy.